problem. So August 16th, I believe it was, responded to a call that led to the incident of me getting shot, along with a couple other officers. Since then, I spent a couple of days in the hospital, and you all covered that, and I appreciate that. The time since I've been out of the hospital has been a lot of recovery, a lot of physical therapy, kind of reviewing the case and trying to get back to patrolling on the street again. I'm still not back to patrol. Right now, I have me working in records and kind of taking some of the reports that people are walking in and making. But if all things go well, hopefully be back sometime.
How are you feeling right now?
Overall, my arm's okay. It's limited mobility quite a bit. Physical therapy is several hours each day. The pain kind of subsided fairly quickly, but I'm still limited quite a bit with how much I'm able to lift and pull, about 5-10 pounds here and there. So, a lot of the things that we do on a normal day-to-day basis kind of take for granted. I have 3 young kids, and I can't pick them up anymore like I used to. They've now adapted to running up to me and spinning around and turning so that I can pick them up underneath their arm and put them on my lap. I can't, they're all under 5, so I can't hold them all on one chair and read them all a story with one arm without them having to hold the book for me and kind of turn the pages. So it's been an adjustment, learning to operate with one arm. Definitely not complaining. I mean, obviously it could be worse. You guys see the headlines every day. Officer loses their life, officer gets paralyzed, car accident, shooting, and it's unfortunate. But I mean, around here with Cedar Park, with the people we work with and the people we serve here in the city, it's been pretty phenomenal. I mean, the support that they've been giving, everybody reaching out, trying to help, whether it be babysitting or let me mow your lawn or here's some food, not only for me but for my family and for the department, from what I hear as well. But I think probably the biggest takeaway with this, how it's affected me personally, has been with my family, with having the young kids and trying to keep up with them. It's no longer dad wrestling and playing like we used to. It's a lot of questions. Daddy, when's your arm gonna get better? When are you gonna be able to do this, that, and the other thing? I had yesterday was my first full day back doing this light duty work, and my oldest boy saw me getting dressed and putting the uniform back on. I hadn't done that for 3 months since the day I was shot, and he saw that and immediately became concerned and said, "Daddy, what are you doing?" And I told him, and his first thing out of his mouth was, "Are you going to get shot again?" That's a pretty hard question to try to answer from a 5-year-old. It's a pretty hard thing for a 5-year-old to have to go through. And anybody watching this, I'd like to have them think a little bit about the job that they do on a day in and day out basis, whether it be law enforcement, whether it be a cook, whether it be a truck driver, anything like that. I mean, how many people actually have to think about answering a question like that for their 5-year-old? So all these officers that are out here doing this job, there's no way you could say you do it for anything other than just the sheer enjoyment of helping people. I mean, in all honesty, if you think somebody's got bad intentions, there's bad people everywhere, but for the most part, everybody's out here trying to do the best job that they can. And if you don't see that, then I encourage you to try to get more involved with the community or reach out and maybe do some ride-alongs and figure out what's going on. And if you're still not liking something, advocate for something different. But absolutely, the city's been great, the department's been great, and each individual person that I've come into contact with since being hurt has been outstanding.
Could you speak on because back in August, it was at the height of the dynamic that was going on. What the public reaching out to you with the positive, what did that mean? How did that help you during that time? Because a lot of times you can think when everything is so negative and the positive coming in, what did that change?
So when the height of everything that kicked off, and when I'm speaking about this, I know I'm a Cedar Park police officer, okay? I'm not representing any sort of opinions based off of what Cedar Park Police Department has, and I'm not going to get into a whole lot of the politics on stuff, but I mean, it's obvious that it's a hard job. It's a hard time. 2020's been terrible. There's been a lot of good, but for the most part, the headlines have been just pretty nasty with anything and everything. We see it, we feel it, or I should say I saw it, I felt it, and we go out and try to patrol and try to do the job, and it would make things difficult. It'd make us, question, the support that we had. And then as soon as the three of us got hit, or I got hit, it was a night and day difference, at least for Central Texas, with coming around that. And unfortunately, it's just like back in when 9/11, anybody remembers that? It took a huge event for people to remember. And for us, 3 officers getting shot, that's big. That's a big incident. And I think it rallied people around and showed the support. And we've never had the big issues here in Central Texas like some of the other people in the country have had. And I really hope that it doesn't take more large incidents like that to try to make sure that people are recognizing that we all have to live through this life together. I mean, if we're going to hate each other, it's not going to work out well. It's just going to be a bad time for everybody. So it's really helped the department see that the community, and it's helped my fellow officers see that the community stands behind them, and it kind of gave us a little bit more motivation. That's pretty much it. Just the motivation and the morale buildup kind of kicked off a little bit from there, I think. And that's just my perspective. I'm not taking anything from the other officers and saying that that's their big takeaway from it or not, but that's the way I felt.
When you go back out that first day, what's that going to be like? Because if you thought that through and your next call, I mean, is that something you have to work through to get to that point?
Yeah. So the incident that happened with us getting shot, or myself getting shot, it's an incident that day in and day out we go through the same thing multiple times a day, and it's never been. It was nothing that stood out as being overly different with that call until shots started getting fired. So I think hopefully get back in the saddle after a few rides, muscle memory will kick back in, and we'll start feeling a little bit more comfortable. Well, you're always going to have that thought about, is this going to be another shots fired incident? Is this going to be where it's at? And I think, if with the community help, with the department help, with our brothers and sisters that we serve with, and our families help, it's going to make that a lot easier. It's not going to be easy by any means, but it's going to make things a lot easier.
Talk about the moment you and your colleagues went into the home and you were shot and your followers were shot. What was going through your head at that time?
Just to get away from the gunfire. I can't talk a whole lot about the case. There's still a lot of investigations, but I mean, if you could imagine just trying to go help somebody, and next thing you know, you and your friends are shot. I mean, it's a horrible feeling, and they say the flashbacks, or your life flashes before your eyes, and you do. At least for me, you think about a million things all at once, and the only thing I could think about personally was, I'm not going to die in the house, and I'm going to get out and be able to see my friends and my family again. There's no way I was going to allow that to be the day if I could help it. And so, that was, so it's pretty much it. Just wanting to get back to the family, and knowing that nobody else was going to be able to get in to help me out.
Is your perspective how, I understand that these people are helping you through this, but how are you being able to help fellow officers who, because your perspective now is from a different standpoint than those normal officers, how are you going to help, how is your message helping them through this time as well?
So I have not been able to recall all the events and get into the detailed specific events that took place for this call. A lot of times what we'll do after a major incident, and this one being obviously a major incident, is what we call kind of a hot wash, where we'll go through it, we'll take all the aspects of the case, and we'll do a learning objective from it and try to go through and talk to each individual officer and give them an idea as to the goods, the bads, and move forward from there. Since it's an active investigation, I have not had that opportunity. Nobody has yet. I think the Texas Rangers are still messing around with the case a little bit. As far as my own personal feelings and emotions from it, anytime I'm able to talk to a fellow officer about those things, I absolutely do. I've had the opportunity to meet with the 100 Club and went out and did a fishing expedition with them and met with several other injured officers, from San Marcos and that type of thing. And it was really neat to see other people's stories and see how they're getting along. So, I mean, it just takes teamwork, just getting together with each other and meeting with each other as often as possible and just kind of spreading the word as to how people are doing.
Was there ever a time you considered not returning to the force?
So, I love this job. I've been in the military. I worked for the railroad. I've been a cop now for about 8 years, and this is by far the one job that, I mean, I don't want to say it if my command staff's listening to the city, but I do it for free, almost. It's a fun, rewarding job. And there's nothing like going out and finding new people to interact with on a daily basis. At no point has it ever crossed my mind that my personal feelings have wanted me not to do this job anymore. I can't speak for my family directly. I can tell you that they're worried. I mean, you get shot. Is it a sign? Maybe I shouldn't be. Maybe I should be. You take it for what it's worth. And I think they know that I'm going to continue doing what's going to make me happy. And, I mean, helping people is absolutely what makes me happy with this job. So, no, to answer your question directly, no. I have not thought that I do not want to return to this job. Now, as far as my personal injury is concerned, a couple weeks ago, I was kind of 50-50 if this was actually going to heal. My left arm, the humerus bone itself was shattered in about 16 different spots from the gunshot, and it's still about 60-40% chance that it's ever actually going to heal enough for me to get back to full duty. So time will tell. To the media? Community, sorry. Yeah, the media has been supporting as well. I just want to thank everybody individually for your thoughts and prayers. Everybody from Florida to Washington, California, everybody's been reaching out from across the country and sending in thank yous or sending text message, tweets, whatever they've been doing. Individual organizations have reached out, and everything has been felt and heard and has helped in every little bit of way possible. I mean, I've sat down and I've started sending out thank yous, and I just can't keep up with them, to be honest with you. So if I have not reached out to you personally and thanked you on my behalf or these other officers' behalf or the department's behalf, absolutely thank you, and please keep it up. I mean, this is not gonna get any easier. It's gonna get tougher for everybody with the way things are going. But as far as our individual experience with this event, thank you very much. It's meant the world to know, because it's not always easy.
So you talk about your love of the job. Do you love it even more now that you've gone through it? I mean, like I don't want to equate it before and after, but so that love for this job is still there after all this has happened.
The love for the job, seeing the community rally around us, makes me want to try to help them more. The department with the officers and the people that we work with makes you want to stay with them more. I mean, the family builds with major incidents like this. It just kind of gets tighter, just like your individual families would if something traumatic happened. You guys rally around each other and you grow stronger together. Yeah, absolutely helping stay with the department, not leave this job is what I want to do. If I can, right now the department's allowing me to do quite a bit of physical therapy throughout the day while I'm here, and that's the number one mission, just to get back on the streets and back to what is going to be beneficial.
How did it feel to come back yesterday for a full day, even though you're not out on the streets?
Felt good. Kind of felt like coming home, coming home from being gone for a while. I've 3 months of not being here, other than just to swing by and say hi, let people know how I'm doing, to putting the badge and gun on again and getting back to some sort of level of normalcy. Yeah, I didn't didn't have that for 3 months, and I know this isn't what I do or necessarily want to do is type reports and answer the phone, but this is a way of helping, and this is the first step towards normalcy for me.
Was there one particular moment that you had a lot of support, but then you thought, you know what, I'm just going to make it through this, it's going to be fine, even with the doubt about the arm? I mean, like, was there a particular moment that you're like, I got this?
I think I have those about every other physical therapy session. You see the strength, you see, I sent out a text, little video message to some of my buddies here at the PD where I was finally able to raise my left arm off of my side. And that was one of those highlight moments, probably about 4 weeks ago, where it was really, my arm might be okay. I might be able to come back and make this happen. And if not, I'm going to try to figure out another way. Maybe they got some Terminator technology or something they can put on my arm, I don't know, but RoboCop. Yeah, no, I appreciate you guys coming out here and doing the interview. It's, I'm not back to the full hitting the streets, back to full duty yet, soon, hopefully. I just want to thank everybody for their support, continued support for myself, my family, my community. I want to thank my family personally. And I want to just let everybody know, keep in your hearts and prayers these officers that aren't as lucky as myself or the rest of us that aren't able to come home, okay? There's been a lot of that going on and a lot of negative attention with police and the media, and just keep everybody in your hearts and prayers, not only law enforcement, but the community as a whole. Thank you all.
And there you heard from Officer Nik Anderson with the Cedar Park Police Department. He returned to work yesterday for the first time in almost 3 months. He was shot in the arm this summer, back in August, when responding to a situation there at a home. And we have more details about what all unfolded on that day over on our website, kxan.com, and on the KXAN News app. However, Officer Anderson is saying that he's still undergoing a lot of physical therapy, doing so during the workday, and the department is allowing him to do that, but he's just trying to work up enough physical strength to be able to go back on patrol, which is his hope at this point. But he is saying that right now that's unclear because he's still working on getting that arm stronger after he was shot in the arm. And 2 other officers were also shot in that situation, and they are doing well also. He did want to also extend thanks to many in the community who offered their thoughts and prayers during this time, and he's asking for that to continue because of the situation that officers find themselves in at this moment. And maybe it's surprising, but he did say, quote, "I love this job, and it's a fun, rewarding job." He's, of course, saying this after he was shot in the line of duty, and he said that he never thought about taking another job, leaving this one in particular. His family might have, but he hasn't at this point. And he said that helping people is what makes him happy with this job. So I want to wish him well on the continued journey of his recovery there. Again, you can read much more information over on our website. I'll direct you there. Once again, I'm Will Dupree here in the KXAN live studio. Thanks for watching our stream, everybody. We'll see you back here another time. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Take care.